first of all, I would like to congratulate all of you guys in Matter Balance for passing your class and doing a good job. You guys deserve it. Alright. And to move on to the next step is going to be a journey for you guys. And so right now you're done with your fear of falling and you're going to move into maybe more intense exercise as far as resistance training and even increasing your progress even more. So getting into the gym is the #1 thing. And my speech today is going to explain the rewards and consequences of exercise. And this is going to be opposed to a sedentary lifestyle. Exercise is very important in our lives, and working out just a few times a week will lengthen our lives and the quality of our lives. Around 50 million people in the United States are sedentary. So how would you all feel about improving your quality of life and extending your life a massive amount? Well, exercise is the greatest weapon against sickness and illness, and it is proven that the #1 key to longevity, and many studies that have shown that working out can add 4 or more years to your life. Through intensive studies, it is shown that exercise indeed does increase the amount of time you have on Earth, I should say. This is because you aren't restricted to movement, using your muscles, and also increasing your range of motion. So in other words, in your daily life, you'll be able to perform tasks more often and more efficiently, such as walking or even doing the dishes or yard work and stuff that needs to be done around the house. My sources today consist of the American College of Sports Medicine, Spark People, and Science Daily. Physical activity, when performed, increases health and decreases the odds of coronary heart disease. Now, when you do not exercise, you increase the likelihood of coronary heart disease. So about 600,000 people in the United States actually die each year from this disease. And in America, this is the #1 leading cause of death. Now, when we don't work out, we allow our bodies to build up with cholesterol. And throughout time, our arteries grow weaker and weaker because they're not being worked out. So when they grow weaker, plaque builds up around the arteries to keep the arteries intact and stop it from creating holes. Well, when we have too much cholesterol in our bodies, basically the plaque builds up and clogs the arteries completely, which doesn't allow all the oxygen to go to the heart. And ultimately, your heart is partially striated, so it's not repairable muscle. So when you don't get the blood flow to your heart, you're going to lose that muscle, and ultimately it'll lead to heart attack or massive problems, medical problems. So working out definitely reduces that chance, and that's something you really want to look into because, like I said, it's the #1 leading cause of death among Americans. Research has shown that approximately 25 to 35% of adults in the U.S. are inactive. So this would mean people that don't work out or do any type of yard work at all. So a lot of people will also think that working out is a little too hard, and also you don't get many results from working out. So it's too hard for the too little results. Well, working out can also be rewarding in that it increases your mental state and also helps you, again, live your life to the fullest extent. Well, another thing, working out can increase your physical appearance, and you will gain muscle tone and reduce your body fat. Exercise helps your body fight disease better than if you did not exercise. When you work out, your body is strengthening your own immune system, so you're less prone to get sick or other illnesses. And it also strengthens the central nervous system and allows the body overall to be healthy. Exercise also increases endurance and strength, and the muscle tone, when performed on a regular basis, will completely rearrange your body so that it's more in shape for the daily tasks you perform. Working out is great also, but what's happening to our bodies when we don't work out? Our blood pressure and our body fat increase. And what happens when this happens? Our bones weaken, and they can be broken very easily. And this can be especially bad for the elderly, because as we age, our bones become weaker, our density starts dropping. So in order to counteract that, we have to use resistance training, which instead of declining, we're actually going to maintain. So it's very important to work out, and that's one way that it increases lifespan. Finally, not working out can lead to mental health issues, like I said before, and the reason for this is because when you work out, your body releases endorphins, and what this does is relax your mental state and reduces stress. Stress is another thing that leads to early death. So, and it puts a lot of stress on the heart. When it comes to, alright, this is something you guys can do on your own, and it's just about if you're busy. So where do you guys fit fitness into your schedules, right? So maybe some of you are too busy to work out. Well, here are 10 ways that you can incorporate exercise into your lives. When you first wake up, what you want to do is stretch out. And what this does is gets your body ready for the day, gets your blood pumping to your muscles. Alright? Now, after that, these are just tips you can use to increase exercise. So one of the things, use elevators instead of stairs, or not use elevators. Don't want to do that. Use stairs instead of elevators, right? Okay. So another thing you could do at lunch, you could walk with a friend for about 20 to 30 minutes. And if you don't have a friend, you can always listen to music or use headphones. It kind of keeps the enjoyment, especially working out's a drag, so for most people. Stretch again in the evening and take about 5 minutes for breathing exercises. And for this, just breathing in deeply and breathing out slowly. And what this does is reduce stress and calms the body down, unwinds for the night. Also, work out whenever you do your chores. So for yard work, mowing the grass or shoveling the driveway because it's winter time. Instead of staying inside, maybe go do something, because we like to hibernate in the winter. Also vacuuming, get active. And you want to be aerobic for about 30 minutes for 3 to 5 times a week. It's important for your muscles and your bones to be healthy. And finally, don't snack when you're starving, because you will splurge and eat all the sweets in the house. So a couple ways we can be sure that we are always prepared to exercise is to always keep a gym bag with you with your workout attire, and always keep a pair of shoes in your car as well. And this will always prepare you just in case you ever wanted to work out. In conclusion, our bodies and minds thrive when we exercise. Exercise releases endorphins and helps our body perform at optimal levels. exercise improves health, and it's the #1 way to increase longevity. And when paired with a good diet, is fantastic. Working out can help your mental health by releasing endorphins and help your self-esteem. And although it takes time and dedication, the rewards definitely outweigh the cons. It's beneficial, and all people should incorporate this into their lives. Now, I have a couple PowerPoints I'm going to go over with you. Alright, in my speech, I talked about coronary heart disease. And if you look up here, there's a picture of a heart. And over here we have arteries going into the heart. And right here you can see the muscle dying off because of this. And basically, over here we got this plaque buildup, and this person definitely has high cholesterol. We can tell because the plaque's completely blocking the blood. And when that happens, that's when our muscles die off. And again, to prevent this, you need to exercise 3 to 5 times a week. And it's very important, especially as we age. Naturally, we're not supposed to be as lazy as we are. We're naturally supposed to be exercising every day. So 3 to 5 times a week is the baseline. All right, here's a good segment on bone density. This is extremely important for people aging. And as you can see, down here, we go 0 to 100 years old, and the black line is men, pink is women. So men have a higher bone density, and we also have a higher muscle mass throughout life. So men up here, we peak around age 20 to 30, 35, and then we start to fall off. Well, in order to prevent that, we just need to exercise and incorporate resistance training into our workouts. So for you guys getting out of matter of balance, it would be essential for you guys to start using resistance bands and weights. So you need to build up that muscle density, and you'll actually be able to walk a lot better, and you'll actually have a lot more stamina as well. So for women, as you can see, they have a lot lower bone density peak, and that even creates more of a risk for women. And as you can see, their bone density drops very low. And what happens when you don't work out, your bones become very brittle, and if you do fall, you will actually break bones very easily, which can cause really big health concerns. So yeah, your bones lose density with age. All right, one more thing I want to talk about, and this is the last one, is muscle imbalance. And this is really important, especially day to day. If you ever have any aches or pains in your back, or random pains, this could be one of the reasons. As you can see, this girl is slightly hunched forward. Her shoulders are overpronated. And the reason for this is, it could be many things really. It could be she's on her computer all day and is hunched forward, or her chest is slightly needs stretched out, I can tell, and it looks like she needs to work on her back, and which will bring her neck back. And when you do see a client like this, I know exactly what needs to happen, and also another certified professional would as well. So working out can completely even your body out, which ultimately will help you walk better and prevent your knees from wearing down and stuff like that. So take all this information I gave you guys and take the next step in the resistance training. If you have any questions, you can always ask me. I would start with the resistance bands, definitely, and work your way up. And walking is amazing for the body. Okay, so take the proper steps and incorporate exercise in your workouts.